morning, kiddos. Okay, today's class, we're going to continue writing, but today we're going to do the draft of our planning. So if you remember, this is the planning that you did some days before, right? In which you write the newspaper's name, the headline, that you create the image and the caption, and that you wrote what your report was going to be about. Today, we're going to transform the planning into the draft. And I'm going to explain you how you can do it. It's super easy if you can take a look over here and if you listen carefully to me. So here you have my newspaper report draft, okay? Draft means that you're going to write it, teachers are going to correct it, then you correct, and then you can create your final version. So here we have the draft. The same, it says here, my newspaper's name, well, is the same that you wrote in your report, right? That is Teachers Wildlife, so that's why we have here Teachers Wildlife. Now, this is new. This is new for you because you didn't have it in the planning, so it's date. So date is today, that is Friday, July the 24th. Then there's another characteristic new for you that you didn't have in the planning, which is the reporter's name. In this case, it's me because I'm doing it right now. So I will write Caro Pulido. After that, you have the headline. You already did the headline. I already correct the headline in your planning. So the only thing that you need to do is just copy and paste basically. So the headline, as you remember, is how much do you know about hippos? So the only thing that you need to do is, well, you write it exactly the same. So you say, how much do you know about hippos? And question mark, right? Then we have the picture, well, the picture about your animal, in this case is hippo, well, you have here a hippo, and then you will write the caption, the same that you had in the report, right? So in the report I have a hippopotamus at Masai Mara Reserve in Kenya. Well, that is the caption that you're going to write here, exactly the same. Now the most important part, my article. And here is where you have to add information or answer the questions that you have in your planning, right? Or you answer the question or you add more information. Where? Come here, come here, come here, come here. Okay, here in the article part, right? So here in the article part, you have to take into account that you need to use 2 paragraphs of 5 lines each. This is the first characteristic that you have to take into account. And then you will have to add 5 adjectives or 3 fun boys. So I'm going to explain what to do. Give me a second. Okay. In my planning, I had the first question that I had in my planning was, what kind of animal is the hippo? So of course I'm going to answer that. The first thing that I'm going to answer is that one. So I will start. So I will say, hippos are large semi-aquatic mammals with a large barrel-shaped body, short legs, a short tail, enormous head. Okay, so I answered the first question. Then I'm gonna continue with the second one that I had in the planning. And the one that I had in the planning is, how big are they? So we have here, how big are they? So I'm gonna answer it in my article. So I will start saying, give me a second. So you say, males measure around 3.5 meters long and 1.5 meters tall and can weigh up to 3,200 kilograms. That's as much as 3 small cars. Okay, done. So I already answered question number 2. Now I'm going to answer question number 3 that I had in my planning, which is, what do they eat? So, you say, wait. So you say, they are herbivores, so they eat mostly grass. And boy, do they eat grass in just a grub, okay? All right, so how many lines do I have here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. How many am I missing? 1, because it says 2 paragraphs of 5 lines each, right? So next question that I need to answer is, where do they live? So my next line is gonna be about where do they live? Okay, so it will be, these magnificent mammals were once found throughout all sub-Saharan Africa. So now I have my 5 lines of my first paragraph. When you finish, what you need to do is that you need to color code the adjectives that you used. So in this case, you used large, right? So you color code large. And then you use short, so you color code short. And then you used small, so you color code small, and so on. What happened with the first paragraph? The first paragraph has mistakes. I did it with mistakes. So you understand that when you do a draft, of course you make mistakes because you are students. And now teachers are going to start correcting it, right? How are we going to correct it? For example, here, this word has a spelling mistake. So I will erase it in the template and then I will say spelling mistake, right? And then for example, here, right? You say a short tail and a enormous. You don't say a enormous, you say an enormous. So here you say spelling mistake, right? And that's the way teachers are going to correct your draft for you to be able to create your final version, okay? Here, well, is the second paragraph. You're going to continue with the second paragraph following the characteristics asked. So this is the way you're going to create your draft. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you in class. Love you.